YouTube has two very distinct sides to it. On one hand, you've got the cool, creative side, where people share the weirdest hobbies in the most wholesome way. Like, did you guys even know competitive marble racing is a thing? Because I didn't, and holy shit, this is kinda cool. Or Coop's collection. This guy just hands out valuable Pokemon cards to random kids, and I don't even care about Pokemon, but I'm sitting there grinning like an idiot looking at my phone over some kid getting hyped about this super valuable card Coop gave them, when in reality they'd be just as hyped over a card that's $5. And that's what I love about YouTube. It's this giant sandbox where you can be creative, express yourself, and even make money doing the stuff you love and share it with other people. That's literally why I started this channel back in 2019. But then, there's the other side of YouTube. The ugly side. And the worst part, this side is way easier to blow up on, way easier to make money on, and people just can't help themselves. They're drawn to it like moths to a flame. I'm talking about drama YouTubers, the people who crank out 100 videos about the same person just because they're the internet's newest punching bag. Really, it's YouTube's infinite money glitch. And you'd think, well, come on, it's just a YouTube video, right? I mean, who's really taking this stuff seriously? But that's the problem. People do take it seriously. These videos don't just disappear into the void. They shape opinions, they stick to someone's name, and before you know it, the internet has decided who's guilty without ever looking at the facts. Enter the Completionist. This guy was made out to be this villainous mastermind that the whole world could never forgive. The crimes he's committed are too heinous, and he could never possibly be redeemed. I'm not here to rehash every twist of the Carl Jobst and Some Ordinary Gamer's drama, but the gist was this, right? Money that was supposed to be donated to charity hadn't been. And while that first part was true, from there, the accusations just snowballed. People were saying it was charity fraud. Oh, they already spent the money. There's no way it can be donated now. And it even devolved to personal attacks, like claiming that Gerard's, or the Completionist's father, now had a new mistress and had abandoned his previous wife. I mean, it's just insane. Every new video seemed to tack on a fresh allegation. And the result? The Completionist's reputation tanked. His career all but completed. Views dropped, the comment section turned into a friggin' meme graveyard, and it felt like the internet had decided his legacy for him. And to have all this decided by two people who aren't accountants, they're not lawyers, they're certainly not engineers. For God's sake, they're YouTubers. Carl Jobst calls himself an investigative journalist, but then slaps solely for entertainment purposes on his videos too. So which is it? I guess torpedoing someone's career while cashing in on sponsorships is fine, but making a mistake, oh, that's unforgivable. There's no doubt that Carl Jobst and Mudahar directly contributed to the Completionist's downfall, and with the Completionist's new video coming out finally explaining the entire situation with evidence and context, I'm shocked that the situation even had to come to this point. And look, the Completionist, or Gerard, isn't blameless. He admits the money should have been donated much sooner. He takes responsibility, and he's doing what he can to make it right. And honestly, I believe him. The Open Hand Foundation is still raising money for charity, even without him involved. And to me, that says a lot, because the easy way out would have been to shut it all down, disappear, and never show his face online again. But here's what really gets me, how the internet can be so against you one moment and then forgive you the next. Even in Gerard's past videos, you can see the hate storm that was still swirling months after this situation even came out. But now, with all the comments on his recent video, you can see the tide has completely changed. And I just don't know why that bothers me so much. But when I really think about it, I think it's this. You make one mistake, and suddenly it's put under a microscope by two massive YouTubers who think they're doing the right thing, even though they're not experts in anything they're talking about. From there, it snowballs. Your reputation crumbles, your family gets dragged into it, death threats start rolling in, and before you know it, the whole thing has spiraled completely out of control. And here's the funny part. Since The Completionist got canceled 2 years ago, our so-called heroes, Carl Jobst and some ordinary gamers, have had their own drama sprees. Carl, well, he botched the whole Billy Mitchell lawsuit, lost the case while using his audience's money to fund it. Kind of ironic for a guy so quick to call out someone else's financial ethics, and some ordinary gamers. Well, first it was the endless, "I'm an engineer" bit.
But I'm an engineer. I know how this stuff is going, so I'm not even speaking out of pocket right here, okay? If you want to disagree with me, feel free, but you're actually wrong.
But then there was the whole "don't buy the Switch 2" meltdown, only for him to be one of the first people in line to grab it.
I didn't practice what I preached, you know? I said, you should vote with your wallet, and what did I do? I straight up charged my card and got the Switch 2.
I'm not here to act like I'm better than any of them, though. That's not the point of this whole thing. The point is, everybody wants to act like they're the model human being until they're not. Guess what? People make mistakes. That's being human. And that doesn't make them irredeemable. And I think something we gotta take away from this is just to remember to be more human towards one another. And remind ourselves that people deserve a second chance. And if anyone deserves a second chance here, it's the Completionist. His has been a long time coming. I encourage you guys to check out the Completionist's response to the recent drama, linked in the description below. Give him a like, give him a sub, let him know he's welcome back on YouTube, all right? And that's really all I wanted to say about this whole thing. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.